Good day, everyone. Alice here from Sophie Financial Network. Today is September 25th, 2023. Here is another daily analysis. Monday, market just a bounce with the light volume, which favors for the upside. And we just got a pivot, and it was kind of like a natural reaction to some certain level. Let's just start with S&P 500 as usual. So here is the box that I just have it here. The market just a touch, just top of this box and nicely just bouncing back up. Still looking for a bounce, continue probably to 43.73 maximum to 4,400. But after that, I'm not sure because we are kind of like oversold in a daily time frame. So whenever we got oversold condition, we got a bounce and rebound and then coming back up to 78%, 69%, 61% Fibonacci, and then coming back down. So this time could be exactly the same. So we have got some levels here. The first level is going to be here, which is going to be very, very bearish. So if we get a rebound from there or kind of like a rollover, we should see some kind of like a sell-off initiated to here, which is this area could be kind of like interesting, somewhere around 42 to 4,300, which I'm just looking for a pivotal point for the market and overall. So that pivot can come into months of October, which starting next week. So this week we can see a bounce. This bounce can continue as well. And here is going to be 43.37. But the next level that I'm just looking for here is here. Let me just put it in my chart. So that's going to be the maximum stretch that I think, which is going to be 44.39 or 44.40. So this 44.40 could be kind of like the top information for the intermediate top, and market can stall out after that. Again, we don't predict the market. We just see, actually, the level is not even 44.40. It's kind of like a 44.27. So 44.27 is coming along. I believe it's going to be somewhere around Fib 61 to 78% Fibonacci. Let's see how it goes. Here's the Fib retracement. So exactly, it's just somewhere around just a touch above 50%, not even close to 61% Fibonacci. Again, we don't care about like this stuff when we have supply demand levels, which is pretty important one. And I believe if market just reacting well, I should say, then we can see 44.27 at the maximum stretch coming down to here to 42 to 42.54 to 42.21, which is kind of like a decisive moment for the market. And I believe this can happen and create a very, very nice bull flag here. When it break out, could be buyers coming back for a sharp rally, a possible new all-time high, which everyone, I should say, lots of people that don't expect this one. But I'm kind of like in that camp that this kind of like a pivot is going to be the next selling opportunity for here. Then we can see a rally all the way into first or second quarter of 2024. Still pretty early stage to call that one, but the next buying opportunity is coming, and I'm just waiting for that one. We need to educate ourselves. We need to learn about the chart more when we are moving forward. Moving on to Nasdaq. Let me just pull up Nasdaq chart. Here's the Nasdaq daily chart. So Nasdaq nicely reacted to this level. As you see here, momentum wise, we are pretty oversold. So we need to see a reversal is coming. And this reversal can go, I should say, go to this level. So this box is there since last week. So 14,900 to 15,000. I'm not sure even if we get to 15,000. So this area, there are tons of resistance here. Nice supply area here, breakout level. So we can see some kind of like a 200, 300 levels to the upside. But after that, we should see a sharp sell-off is coming down the road. And I believe Nasdaq can have more sell-off compared to S&P 500. Looking for 14,200 as like a decisive pivotal point. If we can't hold up this area, we can go all the way down to here to 13,600. So again, All these rallies could be selling opportunity until we get to a decisive moment or decisive demand area. Moving on to Dow Jones. Dow Jones nicely reacted to this level. Look at that, folks. So we just put some levels here. We got into our second target on a short position, and nicely we just rebounded from this area, which is 33,774 or something like that, and then rebounded back up. So still, this one can go up to here, somewhere around 34,200 or 34,000, I should say 300. That should be the maximum stretch. And then we can, if we see a rollover here, that would be a nice sell signal for another sell-off to here, to the next level, which is 33,381. And then the maximum drawdown for this, which is going to be the ideal scenario that I'm looking for, is 32,800. Again, it's not guaranteed market goes down to this level, but I'm just want to say this is my roadmap. If it gets there, that's going to be a great buying opportunity and great setup. So I'm just, as an investor trader, looking for some levels and mark it up prior it happens. And when it gets there, I'm gonna just trigger the bullet to the short or long position. So that's my style. Moving on to individual names, starting with yield. Yield still holding up pretty well, above 5%. So we should just see if it holds here or not. But this is kind of like still a warning sign for the market overall. So we are just seeing a couple of higher low, higher high, again, higher low, higher high. So if this is going to be a higher low, we can see a higher high, which breaks something. And this is kind of like exhaustive move for yield, because if it goes down, that could be pretty ugly for the yield, which will happen probably next year. But we should see some kind of like action coming around, I should say, December time. So November, December time could be kind of like a volatile to the downside for yield. Treasuries just smashed today, 2.46% down. So Treasury is coming down to $84, $85, I believe. And this could be kind of like interesting. Again, monthly chart is very, very interesting. There is a nice divergence in these two pivots, and a W formation just forming at the bottom, which means good time is coming. But as per monthly chart, you should be very, very patient. And probably in 2024, 2025, we will see some parabolic move for TLT or treasuries. Right now, it's very, very bad time, especially this lower leg can just smash lots of traders, or traders which they are long in treasury or overloaded themselves with treasuries. So it's not a good time for now, but I think treasury can head down to 84, 86, and then that's it. So that's going to be the end of the downside move. Gold coming down $8 today, so $8.83 still in this triangle. If this triangle works to the upside or break out to the upside, which I think it's going to happen again based on the monthly chart, I'm just telling you folks, this is pretty bullish, not in the short term, but if you just look at the monthly chart, it is just getting ready for a breakout. Again, any pullback could be kind of like a buying opportunity for gold. And I believe that when this comes, it's going to come like no one can catch up with it. So just sit tight, because the spiky moment is coming. Crude coming down today, so just the 45 cents to the downside, forming a bearish consolidation for another ABC down. So this is kind of like A, B, and then C wave is coming down. A probable scenario is going to be $84 to $85 for crude next to 3 weeks. Weeks just a shooting a star on the top. So this means market is due for a bounce, and this shooting a star is pretty technical reaction to this level, to this top. And we just talked about this. If VIX gets there, and if market cannot hold up pretty well. I mean, VIX cannot hold up pretty well. That's going to be probable a situation for another downside move for VIX, which is going to be a bounce for the stock market. But this is going to be a bounce. The next move for VIX is going to be a spike as well. Still has not finished yet. Dixie, which is dollar, going around to the upside and break out nicely above this pivotal point. Right now, it's pretty close to 106. So I don't know exactly what's going on with Dixie, but Dixie is getting close to, actually, it's getting into this demand area, this supply area. This is weekly supply area, which is pretty interesting. Just initiate this sell-off. So if it consolidates here, probably it's going to break out. But I believe when it gets there deeper, probably a reversal is coming down the road for Dixie, and that's going to be the end of the move. Moving on to technology, magma indicator, 6.58 cents, $6.58 to the upside. Apple just nicely surged. Still, I believe if Apple is below this level, which could be a kind of like a scenario bounce to 180 to 183, but this area could be kind of like a selling opportunity for Apple for a sharper move to the downside, which is 156 to 160. And we will see how it goes with Apple, Amazon, $2.15 up today. Bearish consolidation. Amazon can get up to 134, but I'm not sure more than that. Meta, just $1.75 to the upside. Not a bad price action for Meta. This bull flag, if it forms out, so we can see this double top formation. But if it just break it to the downside, it can go all the way down to here to 244, which I believe it's coming. The question is when. Microsoft, 53 cents up. Again, not a strong pattern for Microsoft compared to the other big techies. This one is lagging. And when Microsoft, Apple is lagging, there's nothing good with the market. Google, it's 86 cents up. Not a bad price action. Can go all the way up to 33, 133, 134, but not sure more than that. Netflix, $4.99 to the upside. After this downside move, it can just have uptick, but this uptick is just technically reacted to this level, which I think it's going to break it out to the downside. 353 or 329 is coming down the road. A Tesla, $2.11 up. Not a bad price action. Hold up pretty well in this wide range bar. And Tesla can go up for a next downside move to here. Possible scenario is going to be 180 to 190. Ideal buying opportunity. Moving on to SMH, which is semiconductor index. This one is getting to this gap. So nicely reacted now, but it can't go lower. I believe still looking for 129 to 132. SOX, the same pattern. Looking for 432 to 445. This level is going to be a good buying opportunity. TSM, 60 cents up. Not a bad price action after this downtick move. Still looking for taking out this pivotal point as a stop hunting level. Sub 80 could be a good buying opportunity. AMD, this one not a bad price action though. So this one worked out pretty well. So we are tempted to buy more AMD here in this level. I'm just looking for kind of like another dip to here to just smash all buyers, but um, at the same time, it's good. It's good level. So this is nice demand area. AMD working out pretty well. A 200 SMA on the daily chart. So all in all, if you just look at the weekly chart as well, this is nice pattern for the upside. The problem with AMD, or I should say semiconductor, is the entire market is not that strong. So we need to finish up seasonality bearish pattern, and then we can get all in into these names. But right now, for example, if I see Nvidia, probably will see a bounce, but looking for more downside. If I'm wrong, so I would say that, but I think still pattern is not that strong. Texas Instrument got into this weekly demand area, just nicely reacted. Still looking for a deeper corrective move to 144. 154 to 156. Probably that's going to be the area to get in. Lam Research, $1.48 up. Still, this ending diagonal is forming. Probably it's going to break into the downside. 500 to 520 is going to be the level top of this level as well, so 540. So again, we need to see more a downside move. We are at 620, which is kind of like $100 to $80 above this. I'm just looking for this as like a first potential buying opportunity. Moving on to financials, which they did very well today, especially after hours, they go up as well. So financial working out nicely, reacted to this pivotal point. KBE, 44 cents up, not a bad price action. Still looking for this as like a final bottom, but overall, not a bad price action. KRE, good candle though. Still looking for just another more deep down to here, but this area could be kind of like a bottom formation for all financial stocks. JP Morgan nicely reacted to 144.6 cents. Fantastic, right? So this is just the level that we talked about, and JP Morgan nicely going up. Goldman Sachs 95 cents up. Bank of America 4 cents down, but candle was not that bad. So just react to this level compared to the other ones. Yeah, it's weak. The best one is Wells Fargo. Look at the candles, just gap down, coming back down, up nicely, 41.56. After market, it goes to $41.60. So we will see how it goes. But financials, if they hold up pretty well, probably the last dip could be here. And then we can see kind of like a nice bottoming formation and buying opportunity for all those names. Gold miners coming down sharply today. Um, Still choppy, sloppy, forming out its momentum. Either correction or kind of like a breakout could be spiky. I'm just looking for this one to getting awake when November is coming. So still we have no October, but November, December is going to be a bullish month for gold and gold miners. GDXJ 43 cents down, AEM 47 cents down, and EM 26 cents down. Not a bad price action for Newmont, just to compare to the other names. Franco-Nevada, $2.58 down. This one is not good though, so probably this one is the first one who hit the lower low compared to the other names, and Gold Barrick as well, so it's pretty close to the lower low. So if it take out this pivotal point, I'm just looking for this as a good buying opportunity, $13 to $14. Last sector is going to be energy. Surprisingly, it just went higher while crude was lagging. XLE just $1.12 up, nicely candle to the upside. XOP $2.64 up. Still, they can go here for probable head and shoulder. Is this going to be the head and shoulder that we're talking about? So we will see if next day is coming to this area and then reversing back down. That could be kind of like a top information for energy and crude. OIH $4.92 up. Exxon $1.29 up. Chevron $2.43. So this is pretty nice bullish momentum. And this bull flag, if it triggers to the upside, can take out easily these two pivots to 178 to 180. So energy stocks, not a bad price action. So this means probable scenario for more crude prices coming. I don't know, because that's going to be bad news for the market, especially inflation. It can go higher, and probable scenario is going to be another rate hike from Federal Reserve. Oxy just at 27 cents to the upside. Still forming a bearish consolidation. This one needs to take out 64, 64.50 to get out of bearish consolidation. Otherwise, it's just a bearish consolidation for the next move to the $60 or so. All right, so I believe I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.